I have ideas! Tell me how stupid they are! This silly update video is going to be me rambling on about my upcoming ideas and projects. A bit of a pitch video while also being an update video, in a sense. I have Armatelum gameplay in the background for you to watch. No VTuber this time because it's an update video and these are just more simpler videos, kind of podcasty if you want to listen to it, you get it. This video will have chapters so you can jump to whatever catches your eye. But I do highly encourage that you listen or watch the whole video so then you know everything. Let's not waste any more time and get started. Starting with my visual novel with a battle system video game, Armatelum Showdown! So I kinda abandoned this game for like a good year or so. When people are more interested in my videos rather than my game, of course I'm gonna focus on my videos. The game isn't cancelled, I'm just waiting for it to gain some sort of traction, some sort of want. You're watching gameplay of the battle system part of the game right now, so if it looks cool, links in the description. There's a free version of the game too. There's a whole Hypertalks video of me talking about the game in depth. That's where you can get info about this game. I'm talking about it just to remind everyone that yes, I have a video game. Speaking of video games, Project Dreamshot. The weird gameplay concept I have on my itch.io is exactly what I just said. It's a concept. It's a prototype build. It's me saying, hey, this is a cool little gameplay idea, right? Of course I would change and adjust things for the proper version, but this game does have a story, and I have been writing said story behind the scenes all throughout this year. I just don't know how to present this story. Maybe as some novels? Again, it would show the concepts and themes that I am going for, and would basically be a rough final draft. As paradoxical as that term is, I'll figure something out. Just letting you know that I am working on another big boy project on the same level as Armatelum. The support would be great, thanks. Okay, so what people actually care about? Bottleman! Given that the Godcap system seemingly is going to be the final Bottleman series, thanks to a multitude of different factors I'm not going to go into in this update. We just have a load of different signs, I don't know. I better address what I'm going to be doing for the end of Bottleman, not just the end of G. Well, it's not like I've reviewed everything. I still have a DX backlog that I want to do. And of course, I haven't reviewed anything from the prototype system. So there's all those figures I can always review. I also have a handful of newer videos that I would have to make. Like a tier list for Bottleman G, Speeder G's video, and maybe other custom builds videos? Maybe a top 10 favourite Bottleman figures from all three systems. I've never done a top 10 before, so that might be a new avenue for Hypertalks content, maybe. The point is, just because Bottleman is seemingly ending, that doesn't mean I'm going to be running out of Bottleman content as well. For a while, anyways. Watch me say all of that, and 2024 has the fourth Bottleman system. Fuck me. Just like a good old Stanley Parable would say, the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Speaking of Bottleman, you may have noticed I've been skipping Bottleman news and updates videos. This is because I struggle to really want to make them. They are some of the best performing videos on my channel, and yet I don't really like making them. I have to remind myself that these are more like my first impressions, rather than it just being a 100% news update video thing. It's more about what I think of these brand new figures rather than just reporting that they exist. But when you get shit like Combat Phoenix but a Bottleman, Sprightening G, and the Team Guts set, what can I say? You wanna know what I think about Sprightening G? Well, he's cool. Kinda. He's actually a pretty solid Bottleman. The power hold parts, the barrel, the magazine that really should have been Kuro's magazine because it holds the extra 2 caps better, the stability of the CC Leon DX leg parts. Sprightening G is a pretty strong Bottleman, and its glow in the cap darks, having it illuminate inside the Bottleman is pretty cool actually. I'm gonna admit, that's a cool little visual. Glow in the cap darks? That has to be one of my worst dyslexic moments in my life. It's about as good as when I was younger and I said, the coldest floor! glow-in-the-dark caps, you fucking dickhead. A shame he's one of Takara's most lazy products ever. It's literally just a custom build that they recolored. It's literally just Rise Speeder. Takara made a kit bash and made it official. Okay, sure. Fucking lazy pricks. They could have made the body a different animal, maybe. Maybe do a different style of long barrel. Anything to make it a little bit less, well, custom build. Ah no, this Bottleman's fucking lazy. It's a good Bottleman, but it's fucking lazy. The laser cap isn't even a god cap. It's literally just a basic cap that glows. Woo, I guess. But really, outside of me not exactly wanting to make these videos, Spritening G specifically came out at a very bad time. I was in the middle of making my Mamoru video, the one that no one watched. Plus, I was also cracking down on building my new 4K models. Links in the description for both videos. So, it was kind of really a bad time, because I didn't want to stop producing the videos and the models, because Takara shut out this lazy fucking Bottleman. Plus, when Bottle Phoenix G was coming out, I didn't make a video on that either, because I really did not know what to say other than, it's cool, I like it. Plus, I was in the middle of making Nerine Rematch videos, and I just wanted to focus on that instead. Can you blame me? Those videos are kind of basic as fuck. I think I'm going to report and give first impressions on Bottleman that really stand out to me from this point on. You know, talk about things that I actually want to talk about. Something akin to Kuro or Cola OG. You know, the really impressive Bottleman. And if I'm not busy, lol. It's one of those I'll see what I can do moments, because it is context sensitive. Like, do I care enough to even give my first impressions on this outside of a tweet? Am I busy making a more important video that I don't want to delay because I have to spend a day making a stupid text video? I don't know. These news videos are just weird to me. I don't know. It is one of those, I'll see what I can do sort of things. I also forgot to mention this in the script, but there's nothing from the new figures, that being Spritening G and the Team Got set, that I would want to use for Rise Speeder, so there's no update for Rise Speeder G either. It really was just kind of pointless. Something I want to do is make Hypertalks videos on my characters. If you've watched the 4K models video, link in the description, you would have seen characters like Cineraria and Chris, and thought, who are you people? Along with some other weirdos like Ashlyn and Mary, and whatever the hell this Marek is. To quote William Afton, I always come back, Binky boy. To steal one of your lines, guess who's back again? National Nirabon Academy. There's the academy. Oh, it's been so long, Shuffle. It's been so long. I'm glad to be back. Guess who's back again? At least Rose and Sakaki were in a pretty famous video of mine. Maybe I could make videos going over the creation of my characters, like the Sonic OC Lacey video. Link in the description, sure. Good idea? Bad idea? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really like making videos that center around me, even though Hypertalks is about me, in a sense. I'm more like a host and a designer, rather than the actual subject matter, if that makes sense. Does it? It doesn't, I know. It's a weird feeling that I have that I can't really describe. Even though Hypertalks is about my sort of designs, I don't really like to be, like, the vocal point of the video. I don't want to be the subject matter, which is why the 4K video was really awkward for me to make, because that was an example of a video of it being focused on me. So, I don't know, do people want to know more about my shitty OCs? If you do, let me know. So, remember when I said I was working on a Pokemon project like months ago? Well, I kinda had to put it on hiatus. The artist that I'm working with for the first set of Pokemon, the Cat Hands, links in the description, she had to take a tactical break, let's say. The project that she was working on was a lot more important than my stupid Pokémon Region thing, so I let her focus on that. I didn't want to stress her out more than she already was. She is a friend of mine and I didn't want to be a nuisance. This thing that she was working on was way more important anyways. She's finished with that project now, so maybe I can get the ball rolling again. Point is, I want to semi-announce the plans that I have for this project. I'm a little paranoid about my idea being done by someone else, so I want to put my foot in the door, so to speak. I just want to put it out there that, hey, I have this idea and I am currently working on it. A lot of new Pokemon regions are based on more abstract things like STEM science, prehistoric times, and the vastness of space. So again, I just want to announce my region concept. For my Pokemon Cobalt and Pokemon Crimson fan region project, it's going to be based on video games. Yes, video games. I don't really know that much about a lot of different countries. And plus, people have already done a load of country-based regions anyways. So why not do what I already know? Country-based regions are pretty cool, but for me, it never really sat right. I didn't really know what I could do or what I'd even want to do. But doing it based around video games, I know video games, I know the culture surrounding it, so why not make a region based on what Pokemon is, a video game? I know it's a multimedia franchise, but it's mainly a video game, shut up. Why not do something that I personally would know pretty well? Once I thought of a video game based region, I conceptualized everything within a month. That's the fucking autism superpower of knowing what the fuck you're doing. To tide you all over until I've got the actual first episode properly made and finished, how about I show you the fire type starter of the region? This little rapscallion. He's a cute little boy, isn't he? I wonder what he's themed after. I wonder what he'll evolve into. I say this like I don't already know. You'll just have to wait to find out. Working with other people makes my project slower, so I'm sorry. I'm not gonna push people, I'm not gonna rush people, I'm just gonna let people work on it as best they can. To tide you all over, I might as well announce what the region is based on and show one of the stars, and there you go, video games and a tiny little Jaboa. Kangaroo mouse, actually, but they're both the same thing, I think. But it's going to be classified as like the kangaroo mouse Pokemon, not the Jaboa Pokemon. There's a reason why it has to be classified as a kangaroo mouse, but whatever. I'll give more updates about this Pokemon region on Twitter, Blue Sky, and the YouTube community posts about any new developments, like maybe the protagonist trainers. I'm currently working on them with a different artist. If anybody else is planning on making a video game based Pokemon region, how about instead of fighting each other, let's collab? Let's join our forces together and like make a better region between us than what we could do divided, I guess. Lol. Just saying this now, just in case anybody else comes up with the idea. I've announced it first! Unless somebody has already done it and they're not as famous as I am, so we wouldn't know about each other, then keeping projects in the dark for long enough makes it so then other people can probably think up of the idea, and then they're like, oh, I have this idea, but it's like, I had the idea for longer, but then they started it first, technically, so means I'll have to scrap this project. Again, I'm kind of paranoid about this shit. I don't really want to step on anybody's toes, but I don't really want to get rid of my idea either, so fuck it. If there's two of us, let's just collab instead. So, you know that one anime that's like infecting this channel called Powerpuff Girl Z? It's the only way you can say that title. Well, I kind of want to do an Abridged series type parody of it. The only things that I'm worried about when it comes to creating this series is it not being funny enough, people not wanting it, and Toei Animation being bastards and striking my YouTube channel for even daring to upload it. How about you put it on streaming or Blu-ray then, you fucking J5 the Hyperforce, constantly cursing out companies. I just want to pitch this idea. Do I? Don't I? Who knows? I kinda want to do an Abridged series on Powerpuff Girl Z because I seem to be the only one who even gives a shit about this fucking anime anymore. Speaking of things that I only seemingly give a fucking shit about, it's been clear by recent polls that no one really wants J5 vs Shuffle Nerine Rematch. Which hurts, to be honest. Kinda sucks because I really do enjoy making the show. I enjoy doing gameplay videos. It really lets the Hyperforce part of my name shine. Just being myself without a script. I am more naturally energetic and funny rather than when scripted. Believe it or not, Hypertalks are meant to have a bit of a comedy angle to them. I know it's shit, but I try. Nerine Rematch has been some of the most fun I've had this year. This darker year. And I'm clearly wasting my fucking time. But a minority of people do actually enjoy it. So maybe I'll just scrap the whole wave schedule and just upload whenever and however many videos I like. A limit of 5, of course, but like, if I want to upload, say, 2 videos, then work on the next Hypertalks, I could. If I want to do 4, I could. Just sort of take away this whole I have to do 5 at once sort of thing. It's like a set of bonus videos throughout the rest of 2024 or something. I don't know. We're almost halfway done with the series. It takes about 10 or 15 days to get a wave done, depending on how many breaks I take in between the 2-day video making process. So, I don't know. It also delays the videos that people actually want, and that kind of bothers me too. I feel like I'm not being a good content creator because of it, to be honest. I kind of feel bad for delaying what people want, just because I'm making something I think is funny. I'd feel kind of shit for just cancelling the rest of the episodes, but it doesn't seem like it would be heavily missed. I know a good handful of people will probably come up to me and say, make what you want, who cares about the numbers, do it for you. But these videos take a lot of time and energy to make, and well, how can I grow as a content creator and entertainer, the one thing I have in this world, if I make stuff that no one wants? Just like Armatelum. I just think it's a funny little series and it should get more traction, but if people don't really want to watch it, then that's just how it is. I'll do something with this series, I don't fucking know. And those are the updates. So, what do you think of Armatelum Showdown, Project Dreamshot, my Bottleman Content, Hypertalks talking more about personal subjects like my OCs, Pokemon Cobalt and Pokemon Crimson, Powerpuff Girls Z Abridged, and J5 vs Shuffle Nerine Rematch? Let me know in the comments below. Seriously, feedback would be wonderful. That's kind of the whole point of this video. I tell you my ideas, you tell me if they're good or shit, and then I do whatever I can with that information. You know, it would be nice to know people's opinions. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so then this video can reach out to more people and all that. Follow me on my Twitter and Blue Sky. I have a Blue Sky because Twitter's dying. Support my other content like Armatelum Showdown. And yeah, this has been updating and pondering J5 the Hyperforce. I'll see you whenever next. Goodbye.